welcome back to the channel, and today we're taking a look at Nitro and electric RCs. If you're new to the hobby, you may be wondering to yourself, what does it take, or what am I getting into running Nitro or electric? Well, in this video, we hope to answer those questions and more to help you get a more informed decision on which power plant you want to run. So stick around, because that's what's coming up next on RC Reviews. Welcome back to the channel, guys, and today we're taking a look at electric RCs and Nitro RCs. Now today, for our two examples, we have the Rustler VXL. This is our electric model we'll be using here in our example today. And of course we have the Nitro Rustler. If you guys watch my channel, you know I have quite a bit of electric RCs featured here on the channel, but I do have a couple of Nitros, the Rustler being one of them, and we do have the Nitro Slash. So myself, I'm actually getting into Nitro. It's been a little over a year now, and I've been having a lot of fun with the Nitro side of the hobby. This video is mainly geared for somebody that's new to the hobby. They're not really sure what they're getting into. I mean, you walk into the hobby shop, you see RCs all over the wall. I mean, you're in RC heaven when you walk into the hobby shop, but you're not really sure about what power plant you want to run. Of course, you want the latest, the greatest, and the fastest. We all do. But at the end of the day, when you're new, you may not be sure which power plant is right for you or what you're getting into. So that is the purpose of the video today. No matter which type of RC you run, you're going to want to try out electric and Nitro. I mean, you would be doing yourself a really huge disservice to only stick with one side of the hobby. I'm guilty of that myself. Like most people, I was kind of intimidated by the Nitro side of the hobby. It just seemed like a lot of work, a lot of trouble, a lot of maintenance. But now that I've started running Nitro, it's really not that bad, guys. And if you're like me and you like the hobby, you're not gonna see it as any kind of extra work or any kind of trouble because you enjoy the hobby. You're just gonna see it as part of the hobby, and you're gonna enjoy, you know, doing it no matter what it is. So just look at it that way. Also, we have a lot of veterans here on the channel, a lot more people, especially when it comes to the Nitro side of the hobby, that know a lot more than I do. So feel free to reach out here on the channel. Of course, you have YouTube. There's plenty of videos online. If you have questions about electric or Nitro, there's always that. Also, I'm sure at your local hobby shop, the people there would be happy to help you out and show you or guide you in the right direction and help you out with any kind of technical issues you may have in the hobby. So there are resources out there, guys. So don't be discouraged, don't be intimidated. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. We're taking a look here at the Rustler VXL and the Nitro Rustler. Again, here on the Nitro side, when we're talking Traxxas, their system is a little bit different. Traxxas has what's called the Easy Start system. So it's a little bit different than what your typical Nitro RC will consist of. So when we get to that point in the video where we're talking about everything you may need to get your Nitro up and running, there's going to be a few caveats, and we'll show those on screen when they come about here in the video. So to get started, your electric RC, and again, we're looking at RTR kits here. There are kits that can be built from the ground up, but we are looking at RTRs in these examples. So looking here at the Rustler VXL, we'll go ahead and start with this one first. Typically what you're going to get in most electric kits, not just Traxxas, you're going to get your ready to run radio. Most radios or most kits do not come with the 4 AA's required for the radio, so you will need 4 AA's for your radio depending on what kit you decide to pick up. Some of them do come with the batteries, but most of them don't. So you're going to need 4 AA batteries for the radio. You're going to get the radio and the car itself. You may get some spare parts and of course your owner's manual. That's what you're going to get in the kit. Now what you will need, especially nowadays, because most kits don't come with batteries, you're going to need to pick up a battery of your choice. This happens to be a Traxxas battery. That's what I run in this car. So you're going to need to pick up a battery of your choice. Of course, you're going to need a charger to charge this battery. And after that, you're pretty much set. That's all you really need to run your electric RC. You know, you charge your batteries up. You got some fresh batteries here in your radio. You turn on your radio, you install the battery, and you're ready to go. That's really all it takes to get an electric RC on the road and ready to rip. So it doesn't take much to it. Next up, we're taking a look at the Nitro Rustler. And again, this is a ready to run kit. So when it comes to the Nitro Rustler, of course, you're going to get your ready to run radio. And again, you're going to need the 4 AA batteries for the radio. Also, here in the rear of the Nitro Rustler, you're going to need some additional batteries that go here. And these batteries is what's going to control your electronics here in the Nitro Rustler, because remember guys, the Nitro Rustler is running off nitro. So we're running off fuel now. We need some kind of energy source to power our servos and our throttle and brake. So that's what these batteries here are for. Now some other kits do come with a rechargeable battery, so you don't have to use AA's all the time. I believe some Traxxas Nitros do come with that as well, a rechargeable battery. And again, when you do get a rechargeable battery, you're also going to need a charger for that rechargeable battery. So we have the radio, we're going to need our 4 AA's, and in this case, since I don't have a rechargeable battery, we're using 4 AA's here in the back to control our electronics. Here in the kit, when it comes to Traxxas, you're also going to get what's called an easy start. That's going to come in your ready to run. You're also going to get the nickel metal battery that you're going to need to charge for the easy start. And of course, in your kit, you will also get the charger. Now in the Traxxas kits, they do come with this charger. It's more of like a cigarette light charger. This is something I purchased separately, so that I wouldn't have to use this in my car. I can just plug it up. So this is what you're gonna need, or this is what's gonna come in the kit so far for the Nitro. You're also gonna need your fuel bottle. Most kits come with a fuel bottle, so you won't have to worry with that. And of course, you're going to need your fuel. Now, the fuel is going to go in the fuel bottle, and this is what you're going to take out to the field so that you can refill your tank each time. Also, you're going to want a flathead screwdriver to make minor adjustments when you're tuning out in the field. So this is what you'll need to run the Nitro Rustler. I know what you're thinking. It looks like a lot. Mainly what you're going to be using when you go to the field is of course your radio. This battery will be in the easy start, your flathead, and your fuel bottle filled with fuel. So it's really not that much, but a little bit more than what you would need for your typical electric RC. And again guys, don't be intimidated by all this stuff. It's really not that big a deal. It's just what's needed for a Nitro. Now there are some caveats, like I said before in the beginning of this video. The easy start, when it comes to Nitro Traxxas RCs, this is what you're going to get in the kit, but we're going to show on screen now what you normally get with your standard Nitro, and this is what's called a glow plug igniter. You can find these at any hobby shop. You can find them online. They're really cheap, 15-20 bucks. They're also rechargeable, and they serve the same purpose here as the easy start. And that's what's going to give your it's going to ignite that glow plug, and that's what's going to start your engine, if you will, here with the Nitros. Also, the Nitro Rustler, because we have the easy start, doesn't have a pull start, and we'll put another picture here on screen, this is the low C buggy I've been looking at. It is a nitro, and as you can see, there's a pull string starter or a pull string start on this kit. The Traxxas kits don't come with that because we have the easy start. But that's what you're gonna see on your typical Nitro RC, is that pull start. Kind of like what you would see on some of your lawn equipment, like your gas powered weed eater or your chainsaw or what have you. Same kind of concept. Now Traxxas does also offer a pull start if you want to take that route, and that's something I may choose to do with some of my Traxxas Nitros. Once the motor goes out on this easy start, I may just transition over to the traditional pull start, and that's this part right here that you see on screen. All right, so now that we've seen what you need and what it takes to get each RC up and running, we're going to talk a little bit about some of the differences when it comes to nitro and electric. There are some major differences, some things you need to be aware of. And again, if you're like me and you really love this hobby, you're not going to really see it as a downside. It's just part of the hobby, especially when it comes to nitro. So again, like we stated before, the electric RC just requires a charged battery of your choice. Now this one in particular can run nickel metal, 2S and 3S. I recommend 3S to get the full power here out of the Rustler VXL, but it does take a battery that you will have to charge, and that's pretty much it to get you up and going. Whereas the nitro, we have discussed all the things that we're going to need out on the field to keep our Nitro Rustler here running strong. But there are a few other caveats. With the Nitro Rustler, and with all nitros really, there's what's called a break-in procedure. It's something you're going to need to do at the beginning. When you get your RC car out of the box for the first time, your nitro, whatever it may be, you're going to have to do what's called a break-in procedure. I did include the Traxxas process for that, or the Traxxas break-in procedure. I will include that in the description down below if you want to see that video and see how that's done. Not really a big deal, but necessary for all nitros in order to break in that motor, you know, keep the life of your engine going in your nitro. So there is that, so keep that in mind. There is a break-in procedure here for the nitro, not necessary here for the electric. Also, the Nitro RCs in general are going to take a little more maintenance. After you run your nitro, you're going to want to wipe it down. You're going to get a little bit of nitro residue on the side of your body there coming out of that tailpipe. So you're going to want to clean your body, clean the inside, blow it out with some compressed air, clean your filters and whatnot. It's a little bit more than what you would normally do with your standard electric, but me personally, guys, I clean my RCs after each run anyway, no matter whether they're electric or nitro. So that's something I'm used to doing anyway. Get all the dirt, dust, and sticks and debris out of the chassis, wipe them down real good. But there is a little more maintenance here with your nitros that you're going to have to take into an account. So if you're somebody that doesn't like to do a lot of maintenance, doesn't you know, want to do those extra steps, and like I said, it's not much, you may want to stick here with your electric RCs. Also, with nitros, you're going to need to tune them. You're going to need to tune them after you do your break-in procedure. In the case of the Nitro Rustler, we didn't do much tuning with it. I think we just did a little fine tuning on the high speed needle. The low speed needle was set pretty good. But there is some tuning here when it comes to nitros. That's another thing. If that sounds like something that you can't do or you don't want to take the time to do, again, you may want to stick with an electric RC. So there is some tuning involved depending on where you're at in the world. Altitude, weather, all this plays a part in how you're going to tune your nitro. So the way I tune my nitro may not necessarily be the same way you're going to have to tune yours, depending on where you're at in the world. You see what I'm saying? Altitude has a lot to do with it. Temperatures have to do with it when it comes to tuning your nitro. The Rustler has held a pretty good tune since I tuned it. I think I tuned it twice, and it's held its own. I haven't really had to do many adjustments, but then again, I run it, when it's warmer outside. So maybe that's it. But again, you're gonna have to tune your nitros. You're gonna have to do the braking procedure. That's a one-time thing, but still worth mentioning. You're gonna have to do that. There's a little more maintenance involved. With the electric, you fire it up, you run it. You will need to charge the batteries. You will need to do maintenance here and there, wiping things down, cleaning things up, things like that. One other thing that's worth mentioning, and people have made this comment before on my channel when we're looking at nitros, and that is the sound. Now, me personally, I love the way a nitro sounds, and most of us do, but your neighbors may not feel the same way, apparently. So you want to be a good neighbor. You don't want to, if you live real close to people, in a big neighborhood, you may want to go out, take it out to a different location, more open, maybe to a park or something. Because the nitros are louder than your electric. Electrics do have kind of a light hum or, a little motor sound when they're driving, but nothing near as substantial as a nitro. Nitros have the loud engine sound. And I guess some people don't like that. So you're not gonna wanna run this late at night or early morning. Not to say that you ever would do that, but I'm just saying, your neighbors may not like that. My neighbors are cool. They never tell me anything. So, but then again, I don't live close to anybody, so I don't have that issue. But keep that in mind, guys. Nitros are loud, so keep that in mind when you're running a nitro. Make sure you have plenty of room to run it where you're not going to be disturbing anybody. So really, that's all I can think of. I wanted to keep this video pretty basic and simple. We may make more videos like this. We may do like the advantages and disadvantages of nitro and electric. We may take closer looks at some of the procedures and some of the things I do to keep my RCs running. But this was just a simple, basic video I wanted to start out with for those of you who may be new to RCs. You're on the fence. You don't know which way to go, electric or nitro. Again, I'm going to encourage you to try them both. When you get a chance, try both platforms. I'm telling you, there's a lot of fun to be had in both nitro and electric. They're both a lot of fun. I'm really glad that I decided to get into nitro. So you're going to see a lot more nitros here on the channel this year, especially when we hit the summertime. So look forward to that. But yeah, guys, if you have any questions, hit me up in the comments. If it's something I can't answer, I'm pretty sure somebody here that watches the channel will know. I mean, we have a lot of veterans here on the channel as well that know a lot more than I do when it comes to certain things. So feel free to ask questions. But yeah, I just wanted to keep it basic and simple. And to sum up, if you just want to run, you want to charge a battery up, throw it in there, get on the street or off-road and let it rip, go electric. If you want to have a little more hands-on, have a little more scale experience with, a loud engine, smoke coming out the pipes, that nitro smell in the air, you want to have a more scale experience, you don't mind tuning, you don't mind doing a little more maintenance, then I say go with the nitro. But at the end of the day, in a perfect world, I say go for both. But that's all I got for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was informative. Again, hit me up if you got any questions. If you like videos like these, be sure to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new content. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.